This is Mr. Moss, and we're going to take a look at prime and composite numbers in this video. Prime numbers and composite numbers have to do with how numbers can be factored, how we can find the factors of different numbers. So let's take just a moment to review what factoring is. The factors of numbers are numbers that you can multiply together in order to get a particular number. So if we're talking about the number 24, for example, we can find the factors such as 1 times 24. I could find 2 times 12. I could find 3 times 8. And I could find 4 times 6. These numbers are the factors of 24. These equations, rather, give us 24. So we would say that while these are the equations, we'd say that the factors of 24 are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. What we have right here are the factor pairs. And factor pairs are when you're showing the combinations of which factors work together to give you that particular number. Let me see if I can fit a bit more on our page here. So we can write factors in a number of different ways, though. I can either list the equations here. I can write the factor pairs here. And in case you didn't notice, these are pretty much the exact same thing. I'm just substituting the multiplication symbol for saying that the factors are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, because, by the way, we wouldn't say that the factors are 2 times 12. The equation 2 times 12 works. The factors, though, are 2 and 12. Sometimes we can also list factors just in numerical order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. These are the factors of 24, and you may have heard your students talk about how we can make a factor rainbow. A factor rainbow is when we find the factor pairs here and we just connect them visually. 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. 24 is a number that we would call a composite number. And what that means is that it has plenty of different factors. 24 is composite. All numbers have as factors the numbers 1 and itself. So since we're working with the number 24, 1 times 24. 1 and 24 are factors. Any number, if we're looking for factors of 18, well, 1 times 18 is one of them. Factors of 9, 1 times 9. Factors of 38, 1 and 38. So 1 times itself is always going to be a factor. But if it has other factors in addition to that, for example, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 and 6, when there are other factors, that's what makes it a composite number. But let's look at a different number. Let's look at the number 19. The number 19, if I tried to list the factors, well, I've got here 1 and 19. And then I have to stop and think, does 2 times anything equal 19? No. 3 times anything. 3 times 6 equals 18. That's 1 away. That's not 3. 4 times something? No. 5 times something? No, that's not going to work. 6 times something? There's nothing there that's going to work. So I'm not really sure. I don't think that there are any other factors here. And that's telling me that 19 is what we call a prime number. Prime numbers are numbers where the only factors are 1 and itself. So not necessarily 1 and 19, but it could be anything where the factors of that number are only 1 in itself. So the number 7, for example, well, what times what equals 7? The only way to get to 7 is 1 times 7. So 1 and 7 are factors, no others. The number 13, the only factors of 1 and 13 are, the only factors of 13 are 1 and itself. So a prime number is a number where its only factors are the number 1 and itself. This has been a quick review on prime and composite numbers with Mr. Moss, and I hope this was a helpful guide for you. Have a great day.